is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be ranking the trophy case reward cards from best to worst. So, what does this entail? Why am I doing this? Well, we did just receive word that 10 new centerpieces are going to be in the game starting next season. And that basically means every one of these cards outside of Larry Bird, who I'm still going to rank, is going to be available. Now, why am I doing this? Again, because, well, I've got a kind of newfound knowledge of how good each and every one of these cards are. And the question of the day is, who is the best overall trophy case reward card outside of Larry Bird? Should you guys be going for the Dark Matters, or just going for the best Galaxy Opals, or just focusing on the Pink Diamonds? Now, I'm not going to necessarily answer all those questions, but hopefully this list, or, from worst to best, does get you a better appreciation. Now, before we dive any further, make sure to smash that subscribe button. If you are new, we are on the road towards 110,000 subscribers. Starting off at number 39, the worst trophy case reward card, in my opinion, in the entire game, is Andrea Bargnani. Why? What does this card do for you on the court? He can't dunk. He doesn't play any defense. He can shoot the ball. I get that, but that's all he can do. He can't even run. This card is an absolute garbage man dog water center in my team, and not a card I could ever run. Then at number 38, we got Pink Diamond Trophy Case Reward Tim Hardaway. Now, this card is quite a bit better, and when I say quite a bit better, I mean that. The problem is he is so small and, again, can't play any sort of defense. I know he's got Hall of Fame glove and interceptor, but he's got 40 interior. You're not doing much with that. Obviously, playmaker-wise is solid, and maybe you could make this card work, but again, he's only 6 feet tall, and that leaves a lot to be desired. At number 37, we've got another small point guard, Brandon Jennings, 6'1", 6'5" wingspan. Card a little bit better, interior. In my opinion, they're pretty similar. The big difference is that he's got Patty Mills based on quick. Tim Hardaway does not. Obviously, Brandon Jennings, I got him confused with Patty Mills. If you need an offline grinder, he's going to be a great guy. Like, if you need triple threat offline wins, he's going to be able to help you out as far as that is concerned. Just not a card I'm super high on in my team. At number 36, a lot of people might disagree with this one. I've got Manu Ginobili. Another card that is quite a bit better, but 65 interior, 79 interior, no defensive badges. I mean, what is the card really doing for you, especially with that Gary Trent Jr. release, which, simply put, is just not great. I don't hate Mono. I think the card is usable, but when it comes to the best of the best, he's not very good. Now at 35, it's a card I lost to in quals, but it is what it is. I'm not going to just rank him higher just strictly because I lost him in quals. It's Allen Iverson. Defensively gives you a little bit more, and honestly, when I played against him on the defensive end of the court, he held it down decently. Now, does that make the card good? No. I will say, as far as handling the ball, he gets some crazy stun animations, some, just crazy animations in general. Can dunk the ball well. He was solid when I played him, but obviously, we've got a lot more solid players as we go up the list. At number 34, we're plugging in Pink Diamond Rashard Lewis. 95 3-ball, 84 speed, 81 lateral, decent interior perimeter. He would be a lot better if I didn't dislike his release. I personally don't like the Rashard Lewis release at all. I think it's slow. I think it's easy to get a contest on. If his release was better, he'd be a lot higher because he is a 6'10 small forward in my team, which is just kind of crazy. I got Wally Szczerbiak over him, though. I wish Wally had better hot spots, but that's the main downside to him. When you look at the card, his defense, solid. Offense, okay. His driving dunk, not great. And that's one thing right now that's super important, okay? People need a good driving dunk for how the game is played right now. Wally lacks it a little bit. That's why he is where he is. At number 32, plugging in Pink Diamond Steve Nash. Now, you guys can make the case that Allen Iverson is better than Steve Nash. And honestly, if you want to make that case, I'm not going to argue it. Now, one thing I will say I personally like about Steve Nash a little bit more is he's a little bit taller. Now, obviously, AI's interior is a little bit better. You guys can debate yourselves who's better. Honestly, I'm not super high on either card. Both are below that 30 mark for me. At number 31, we got Pink Diamond Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole is going to have a huge season this year. I'm just throwing it out there. I know the Warriors got a lot, but Jordan Poole is an absolute hooper. 91 3-ball, decent driving dunk, playmaking is incredible, good speed, lateral quickness. Again, defensively not great, but on the offensive end of the court, he's incredible. If only this JP card could play that point guard position. If he could play there, he'd probably be a top 15 card on my list. I would be that high on him. At number 30, a card's release that I absolutely hate is Antawn Jamison. Now, with that being said, I do like what he gives you as far as the Hall of Fame bully, pogo stick, rebound chaser, decent defensively, but it just comes down to that Brook Lopez base. Antawn Jamison can't be any higher because that release holds him back, and it's really that simple, man. The Brook Lopez base, it's sad because it was one of my favorite releases in past years. At number 29, we're plugging in Pink Diamond Michael Finley. Release a little baited, quite a bit baited, but outside of that, I mean, he's solid. His driving dunk at a 90, Hall of Fame post riser, shooting wise, really good, Hall of Fame off-ball pest. The card's got a lot going for him. There's no questioning that. It's just his release is not the best in my team. That's why he comes in here at 29. But if you're running Michael Finley at your shooting guard position, I don't think you're lacking much. I mean, give him unpluckable, and the card is going to be pretty solid all the way around. At number 28, we're plugging in Peja Stojakovic. Now, here's why I like Peja. Okay, first things first, the card can shoot the ball from literally anywhere on the court. Hall of Fame range, 97 3-ball. He is 6'9" at that small forward position. That's why I like him. Why do I not like him? He's just slow, man. It's that simple. He doesn't fit my play style at all. I've seen people run Peja, have some success with him. He just does not fit my play style at all. At number 27, we're plugging in Zach Randolph. Now, people have been running Zach Randolph more and more, especially a comp dude on PlayStation. Not going to name names, but here's why I don't love Zebo in my team, okay? I get it, right? His 3-ball, especially with Monty's going to go up to upper 70s, speed going to go up to mid-80s. I just think he's too slow for how I like to play. And defensively, he's not great. Now, obviously, if you badge him up defensively, he's going to be solid. But he really can't play the center position. And he's too, in my opinion, slow to play that power forward position. It's tough for Zach Randolph. People can use him and have success with him. Obviously, that's why I respected him at number 27. I just don't think he's the best guy on this list. Number 26, we're plugging in Jeremy Lin, a card that I think is massively underrated. Why? Here's what I'm going to do. Compare Jeremy Lin's stats to Jason Kidd's stats, okay? Now, you might say, well, Ty, Jason Kidd is way better badge-wise or way better this and that. Jeremy Lin's got a 75 block rating. Jeremy Lin on the defensive end of the court is nearly just as good as Jason Kidd, and offensively, way better. So if you do like Jason Kidd, you're going to love Jeremy Lin. Now, I know the no Hall of Fame glove or menace hurts the card, but that's my opinion on things. I think Jeremy Lin is just a better version of what a Jason Kidd can give you. Is he great? Probably not, but I don't love Jason Kidd either, so that's my opinion on things. At number 25 here, we're plugging in Pink Diamond Brandon Ingram. Maybe you could argue he should be lower, but I just think his ability to play offense, decent driving dunk, can handle the rock a little bit, Hall of Fame handles for days, puts him right here, especially with that MJ dribble style. If you wanted him one step lower than a guy like Peja, like if you wanted Brandon Ingram at like 29 or 30, I'm not going to argue it. I've just seen a lot of people use him and have some decent success with him, so that's why he's in here at number 25. Number 24, plugging in Pink Diamond Kyle Korver. Now, people can argue Peja Stojakovic over Kyle Korver, and honestly, I'm not going to debate that. What I would say is this: Kyle Korver is 6'7" at that shooting guard position. Now, depending on how you play, if you love going and attacking the rim, he's not going to be good. So for me, for example, I would not love Kyle Korver. I wouldn't love Peja Stojakovic. But as far as his release, it's solid. Korver based on quick. MJ dribble style. He's an absolute sharpshooter in my team. If that's what you're looking for, Korver might be your man. At number 23, we're plugging in Big Dikembe Mutombo. Now, Dikembe is going to do one thing for you: defend on the interior. And I guess I can't take this away. He's going to be able to mash decently as well with a decent standing dunk. But look at his interior and block rating. That's why Dikembe plays. Talk about a rim protector in my team, it's Dikembe Mutombo. I can't play with inside bigs. That's why I'll never run Dikembe. But if you want an inside big, Dikembe Mutombo is really solid in my team. At number 22, we got Richard Hamilton, a card that I actually got. I just don't love the card. Now, look, I didn't badge him up. So maybe if I gave him quick first step, limitless range, clamp, breaker, glove, post lockdown, anchor, I'd probably like the card better. There's no questioning that. But I don't want to spend 150,000 MT just strictly badging up a card. Richard Hamilton's fine. A lot of people have used him, have liked him, and you know, have made him work. I just don't think he fits what I want to do. Again, I'd rather run Vince, MJ, cards that can dunk the ball just that little bit better. At number 21, we're plugging in another mash man in my team in Arvydas Sabonis. Now, you guys might be wondering, Ty, he's slow. Why is he so high and Andrea Bargnani is so low? Well, simply put, he's 7'3", Bargnani is 7 feet tall. Arvydas is going to be way better as far as just on the defensive end of the court too, because at least he gives you something, right? He's going to be able to mash. He's going to be able to shoot the ball, going to be able to at least play decent enough defense on the interior. That's why Arvydas Sabonis is in here at number 21. Wherever Arvydas is, Big Julius Ilgauskas has to be as well. Now, between these cards, you guys, I think it's preference based. Big Z does have Hall of Fame anchor, box out beast, and you know, compared to Sabonis, I think that gives him the slight advantage. Neither of these cards defensively are going to be great, but I will say it, they give you the ability to stretch the floor and play paint defense, which is extremely important right now in my team. At number 19, we're going to plug in Steve Franchise. Here's 86 3-ball, 95 speed, 84 lateral quickness. The problem with Steve Franchise is the fact that his release is really slow. He's got a great driving dunk defensively, not horrible, especially the interior at a 68 is actually not that bad. Playmaker-wise is solid. Just comes down to his release is not great in my team. A card I think is really good that a lot of people are sleeping on is Elton Brand here at number 18. Why? You give him Monty Williams, which I have. You're looking at a 73 3-ball, 91 speed, 91 interior, 85 perimeter. Great defensive badges. Don't be surprised if I pick up Elton Brand and he's my power forward for a while. I'm just saying, don't be surprised because it definitely could happen. I think the card all the way around is really solid in my team. Coming in here at number 17, one step higher, is Pink Diamond Richard Jefferson. Another card I lost to in qual. So obviously I'm going to be high on the card. 91 3-ball, 95 driving dunk, decent speed acceleration, 93 as speed, 89 lateral quickness. It's just here he is. He gives you a lot of everything on the court. Can shoot the ball. I know his release a little bit slow. Can dunk the ball incredibly. Great defender. Just very solid all the way around is Richard Jefferson. At number 16, a card I like just a little bit more is Gordon Hayward. Very similar on the defensive end of the court. Difference is RJ is going to be able to dunk the ball better. Gordon Hayward is going to be able to shoot the ball better. Depends on what you want, what you're looking for, but I do think Gordon Hayward is massively underrated and overlooked right now in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. Our first Galaxy Opal card here, we're plugging in Chris Paul. 6 feet tall, 6'4" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. At number 15, you guys might be like, Ty, why is he so low? He is 6 feet tall, guys. I mean, I might take this back, but somebody's gonna have to show me with Chris Paul, right? And I mean that when I say that. Like when you compare him to even some of the Pink Diamond Trophy Case rewards, somebody's gonna have to show me. For a card that can't dunk and is 6 feet tall, you're gonna have to show me for Chris Paul. Badge-wise, obviously, is very good. I just don't see it. At number 14, another Galaxy Opal, Patrick Ewing. People are going to make the case, well, Ty, Patrick Ewing is one of the best interior defensive centers in the game. I agree. Look at his badges. His release is not good. He's got 69 speed. I don't see it with Patrick Ewing. Now, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but a card I got higher than Patrick Ewing is this card right here, number 13, and Kevin McHale. Look at the cards up and down, and please tell me how you're taking Patrick Ewing over a guy like Kevin McHale. Kevin McHale better defensively. I don't even think it's a debate. Now, yes, post moves. Obviously, Patrick Ewing's going to be better. So if you're an old head and were born in 1972, then you're probably going to rather run Patrick Ewing because you like, the dream shake move, stuff like that. So, that's something to consider as well. But Kevin McHale, in my opinion, just gives you more on the court and is all around a better player. Coming in here at number 13. Another center that I am higher on is Alonzo Mourning. Now, I like primary power forward more than primary center. That's why I'm higher on some other guys. But Alonzo Mourning is absolutely elite. 85 speed, lateral quickness, good. 3-ball standing dunk, driving dunk is solid. Good rebounder as well. Defensively can definitely hold it down with the Hall of Fame anchor. There's no real flaws in Alonzo Mourning. The card is really solid in general. One thing I will say this year, Shaq base is not bad. Because, I mean, a lot of people have been shooting with Alonzo Mourning, and that release, pretty decent in my team this year. At number 11, we're plugging in Pink Diamond Derrick Rose. And I'll just do the comparison while we're here, since I know a lot of people are going to be mad at me. You guys compare the cards. Tell me, I get defensively, sure. CP3 has better defensive stats. Driving dunk, Derrick Rose. 3 ball, I get. CP3 is better. Speed, Derrick Rose. I mean, I get it. You guys want to argue that CP3 is better. I'm fine with that. I'm just saying, in my opinion, give me Derrick Rose. It's that simple. And give me Russell Westbrook as well at number 10. I do prefer Russ right now to Derrick Rose. I just think he gives you that little bit more, especially on the defensive end of the court. But I like both guys more than CP3. Now, that's my opinion. Think what you want. But if you want a pink diamond to start your team, probably go Russell Westbrook. A guy I got higher at number 9 is Jermaine O'Neal, but this is my bias. I love Jermaine O'Neal. I absolutely love it. I mean, when you fully badge up Jermaine, the card's got what? 33 golds, 10 Hall of Famers. I mean, and obviously, I'm running Monty Williams as well. So then you're looking at 88 speed, 93 interior, good perimeter, good rebound. I mean, I love Jermaine O'Neal. So nobody's ever going to take that away from me. He's at number 9. Not my only pink diamond. There is one pink diamond higher, but my highest pink diamond that I actually have on my team is Jermaine O'Neal. At number 8, we're plugging in Gilbert Arenas, Galaxy Opal, 6'3", 6'9", wingspan, 15 Hall of Famers, 18 on gold, 4 on silver. If you want a Galaxy Opal that is a point guard, get Gilbert Arenas. Don't get CP3. Gilbert's going to be able to compete that little bit better for you. Is the card perfect? No. But he's going to have those 6 badge spots. You can spend them all on the defensive end of the court, make him that little bit better. He is 6'3" as well. And just going to be that little bit better than a guy like CP3. At number 7, here's my highest pink diamond. He's James Worthy. The perfect role player in my team. Good release. Great defensively. What more do you want? Okay? Give him money. 88 3-ball. 95 speed. 90 interior perimeter. What more do you want out of a small 4 power forward in my team? I don't know. James Worthy at number 8. At number 7, we're plugging in Galaxy Opal Clyde Drexler. Look, I like Clyde. I wish his interior and block were a little bit higher, but still, I mean, you got to respect him. Great release. Great at attacking the rim. Great driving dunk. Speed, but ball handles there as well. 6'7" at the 2. Clyde might be in a lot of lineups come next quals. I'm just throwing that out there for you. At number 5, we've got Jimmy Butler. Now, for Jimmy, I think his best position is that small forward position. As far as on the defensive end of the court, I don't know if there's going to be anybody better than him for quite some time. Now, I'm not sold on Jimmy, as far as a ball handler. I think his release is okay. But when it comes down to it, on the defensive end of the court, there's nobody I'd rather have in the game right now than Jimmy Buckets. At number 4, we're plugging in Dark Matter Tim Duncan. A lot of people are gassing Tim Duncan quite a bit. Now, I get it, right? I get why people are gassing Tim Duncan. The card is solid. Now, one thing to remember with Tim Duncan, there's a couple things. First thing is ball handle, okay? He's not going to be able to handle the ball. Now, does that ruin Tim Duncan? No, I don't think it ruins him. Does it hurt Tim Duncan? Yes, okay? I would be a fool to say it does not hurt Tim Duncan, the fact that he can't handle the ball. Outside of that, name a flaw in Tim Duncan, please. I'm waiting, okay? The first thing I want you guys to notice is the fact that he's a primary power forward. And I've said this year that's pretty important in my opinion, the fact that people are primary power forward, especially for me when I'm running Monty Williams. Now, when I'm shooting around with Tim Duncan, I don't love his release. It's not necessarily as slow as in the past, but I just don't love it. Card's good though, especially on the defensive end of the court. He might be one of the best defensive players in the entire game. It's that simple for Tim Duncan. He's not going to go for any of the mashing. At number 3, I've got Dark Matter Larry Bird, the ultimate reward when it comes down to the trophy case. Now, shooting-wise, incredible. He's got everything. Defensively, incredible. So you guys might be wondering, well, Ty, why are you not high on Larry Bird? Well, it comes down to a couple of things. Okay, the first thing, and you can call me biased for this, because sure, I'm biased for this. But the first thing that when it comes to Larry Bird, I can't remember the last time when I've used the Larry Bird and I'm like, dang, this card is an absolute game changer in my team. I just can't go back to a time and remember a time in which I've thought that or said that. Now, this year, is his release great? No. His release is not great. Is it horrible? No. I wouldn't say it's horrible, but it's not one of my favorite releases in the game. So, I just don't think he's a cheese ball in my team. They need to definitely upgrade his dribble six, his dunking. I mean, an 80 driving dunk. He's just not perfect in my opinion. At number 2, we got Julius Erving. My favorite dark matter award, and I don't even think it's close. Now, you guys might be asking, you like him over Tim Duncan? I think it's close. I really do, and I think it depends on how you play. But you guys got to remember, I love Michael Jordan. Why do I like Michael Jordan? Well, it's pretty simple. It's pretty self-explanatory. The reason I personally like Michael Jordan so much is because he can defend, number 1, and because he can dunk the ball at number 2. And Julius Erving is going to be no different, right? You look at the defensive stats. You look at the defensive badges. What more does he need? Okay, his release, I'm shooting with it right now, is absolutely chick. It's the Rudy base. It's what he's had in past years. So you look at those things. He's got a great release. He can run to the rim, which is all I need. Rebounding is fine. Julius Erving is literally going to be Zeus in my team. And the problem is he's East, okay? Because my number 1 is this card right here, and Anthony Davis. So here's the issue, right? I think when it comes down to the most valuable card as far as the trophy case, it's Anthony Davis. And I start staying firm on that. You compare Anthony Davis to Tim Duncan. I'm going to do it real quick for you guys, because I know a lot of people are going to be like, what are you talking about, Todd? No. Here's what you're looking at, okay? Defensively, yes, Tim Duncan's a little bit better in every stat. AD's release, way better. AD's 3-ball, better. AD's ability to handle the ball, better. And so I think when it comes down to it, badge-wise, they're eerily similar. I'm taking Anthony Davis. So the problem with it is I think Anthony Davis is the best overall trophy case card as a Galaxy Opal. Yes, I do. But the problem lies with I want Julius Erving too. So I want Anthony Davis and then I want Julius Erving, and that doesn't work for me. So I don't know what I'm going to do because I think Julius Erving is going to be just as good, but AD is a must-have. So what I'm probably going to do is I've been working on the East, but I'm probably going to have to switch up and go get Anthony Davis and then go back and work towards Julius Erving. It's probably what I'm personally going to do. But I'm still kind of stunned because, I mean, when I'm shooting around with Julius Erving, I mean, this card is literally looking like Zeus. I mean, it's that simple. But let me know who your guys' favorite trophy case reward is down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. And have a blessed day.